He sees you now. Turn it off. You're already inside. They say it only appears after 3 a.m. A channel that isn't listed. No signal, no logo, just dot static. Wait, what the hell is this? It's not even numbered. Channel 137. It showed an empty room, a wooden chair. Every night, something changed, and then it wasn't empty anymore. Stop watching. Hey, wanna see something scary? Okay, here's some instructions. Alright, go into the settings on your TV. Find the channels menu. Now, if you have a digital tuner, make sure it's set to analog mode, or you can just search for a channel manually. Look for a channel that doesn't have a listing. I was surfing through channels one night and came across this mysterious unlisted channel. It was past 3 a.m. and the only thing broadcasting on this channel was some strange grainy black and white footage of an empty room. All that filled the screen was this single wooden chair. Every night I would check it, and every night the room looked slightly different. The wallpaper, the position of the blinds, even the amount of dust in the air. But no matter how much it changed, one thing always remained the same: the single wooden chair sitting right in the middle of the room. Then one night as I was watching, I noticed something new. Sitting in the chair was a figure. At first it seemed to be just another shadow in the darkness, blending into the blacks and the grays. But as I watched, it slowly became clearer. It was a man. Well, I could only see the top half of him. He was always facing away from the camera and never moved. Not even when the camera panned. He just sat there perfectly still, staring directly at me. I don't know why, but that really freaked me out. So I did what anyone else would do. I recorded it on my camcorder and tried to get a better look. But the next night I saw something that made me stop recording. The figure wasn't in the chair. It was out of the chair and it was standing behind the camera. It hadn't moved any closer though. It was still just as far away as before. But seeing it outside the frame made me realize something. The room in the video feed looked just like my own. Same posters on the wall, same desk in the corner, even the same curtains, except the one in the video was darker, colder, and the longer I watched, the more it grew. Then suddenly the figure stepped out of the screen and started walking towards me. My hand must have slipped because the tape turned and suddenly the camera was picking up nothing but static. When I looked back at the TV, the footage had stopped. Was it just a power fluctuation? Or was whatever was in that room messing with me? Because as I walked over to the TV and stared at the blank screen, I could have sworn I heard a voice coming from the static. It sounded like it was whispering, but I couldn't make out the words. I flipped the TV back on and checked the channel. Of course, it was gone, but then I felt it. Something cold and heavy pressing down on me like a physical weight. It was then I heard it again, this time louder. It definitely sounded like it was saying, "Stop watching." So I did. But every night after it would start up on its own, the static would fill the screen, and the whispering would grow louder and more frantic. Sometimes it sounded like it was saying, "You're already inside," or "He sees you now." I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed a baseball bat and smashed the TV. Finally, the static stopped. Or did it? Because then I started seeing it everywhere. On my phone, in the mirror, even in my window. It was everywhere. And as I ran around my room trying to escape it, I could hear the static getting louder. Then I tripped and fell. As I looked up, I saw it was too late. The static had already consumed me. And now my friends are looking for me. They found my camcorder and loaded the tape. This is what they saw. "Hello, is anybody there? Turn it off before it's your turn." And as I speak, you can see me sitting in the very same chair from the video feed. Except now I'm inside the TV and the static is closing in on me. In the end, all they saw was my reflection in the static. But maybe they weren't meant to see that. Maybe they weren't meant to find me at all. You know, some things are better left unknown. Some doors are best left unopened. Yet like this one, oh God, it's turning off. Turn it off before it's your turn. The broadcast didn't end. It just needed someone new to watch. Behind you, it's your room now. Click the next one. Welcome to channel 1.